sure you all enjoyed that song. And this next song I'm going to be playing is actually the first song that I learned, well, pop song that I learned. And it is entitled Despacito by Fonsi, and I hope you all enjoy this one. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed that song. And the next song I'm going to be playing is a song from a movie that you may have seen, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and it is entitled Sunflower by Post Malone and Swae Lee.
Want to wipe off?
hope you enjoyed those songs. And now we're going to move on to our Q&A. And I'm going to get a sip of water before we start. Just hold on 1 second. I worked up a sweat. But you can go ahead and start putting your questions in the chat box so I can go ahead and see them when I do start. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and view some of your questions that you all have sent in the chat. So I'm going to move up a little bit forward.
And what I can do, Tyler, I can read out loud, but I'm also going to open up for folks, for some of our younger audience members who may not have typed anything but may want to ask a question. So
Okay, that would be great.
Great. So does anyone have a question right now?
Lincoln has one.
Okay, Lincoln, go ahead.
What's your favorite song to play?
That's a great question, Lincoln. My favorite song to play is, I like to play Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. I play that a lot when I go out street performing or when I go down to the parks to spread joy. I like that song because me and my little brother Adam can dance to it, and we have our choreography that we do every time we get to a certain part. So that would be my favorite song.
I have a question.
Yes, you can go ahead and say your question.
When did you learn your talent? Like, how'd you know you could play a violin?
Well, I started playing the violin when I was 7.5, and so I really didn't take it as, I really didn't take it seriously. I just thought of it as something to do because I couldn't really do anything because I had the port in my chest because of the cancer, and so I couldn't really play any sports with any of my other friends. And two, I was being bullied in school because of my hair coming out. And so I just wanted something to do and to express myself with. So I just decided to take up the violin. And once I really knew how that I had a talent, I started street performing. And so I guess that's when the time I really understood that I had a talent and I could go places with it. But that was a great question.
What's your violin made of?
What is my violin made out of?
Yeah, can you pause a little? Can you show us, show us the violin and show us a little bit more? Because this looks really unique.
Yeah, so this violin, I'm not really sure what it's made of. And I just like the wood material on it. I got this from Ellen, so I'm not really sure. But it has like a wood type material. And I really like the color. And it has gold pegs instead of the regular violin where it's right here. And I'll show you an example. But this one doesn't have the pegs on top. And I'll show you my black violin. This is my black violin that I used to play on when I was street performing, and so it has the leukemia symbol on it, just like on the sign behind me, the acoustic violin with the leukemia symbol on it. I think this is the same one. And I'll show you another one of my violins. So this one I actually got myself. It is called a Viper. It's also an electric violin. It is gold, and let me see. And it has frets on it, and the pegs are up here, and it's 5 strings, just like this one. and it has like an airplane or V shape, and I really like it. And I got this one for my birthday, but it arrived a bit late, so I got it a little bit after. But I say it's a great birthday present, and yeah, I just really like it. Anybody else have any questions? I'll check in the chat to see.
Yeah, so one question is, how much time do you spend rehearsing every day?
Every day I would say I spend around 1 to 2 hours since I have school, but once I'm out of school, I usually spend more time on the violin since I don't really have any schoolwork or any classes to join since I'm on break. So I usually play for longer periods of time when I'm out of school. But for right now, since I'm still in school, it's 1 to 2 hours. And someone asked what inspired me to play the violin. Originally, I started playing the violin because I saw a flyer at my school, and I had a port in my chest, so I couldn't really play any sports or physical activities, and I was always separate from the group of friends at school, and so I just wanted something to do. And I also wanted to get over people bullying me, and so that's what originally caused me to start playing the violin. But I went on America's Got Talent because I saw the violinist Ryan King Joseph on the show, and so he inspired me to tell myself, if he can do it, then I can do it too. And so that's how I ended up on America's Got Talent. I'm going to check some more in the chat. What advice would I give a future musician? I would tell any future musician that it'll be hard sometimes, and you may be frustrated if you wanted to learn a certain song or a certain riff, and you couldn't really play it. You just have to practice, and practice makes perfect. And I would just say keep doing it over and over again. And I would say if you're trying to learn something fast, I would suggest slow it down some, and then build up the tempo to whatever tempo you want it to be. And I would just say never lose hope in yourself, and one day you'll make it. And someone asked, what is it like to be on AGT? It was really fun. It was a very good experience to be up there and see all those people and see all the judges on all 4 of them. It was just a really fun time. I got to meet all the other contestants, and that's basically it. We got to sightsee some while we were in California, Hollywood, so we walked around some places, and we saw some of the other contestants out there too. We did a few Hollywood tours around Hollywood, and we got to see Simon Cowell's old house, and that was pretty much it.
Ms. Hopkins, did you want to ask a question?
Yes, Mr. Hopkins has a question.
Yes, awesome job, Tyler. My question for you is, during your journey discovering, what has been the thing you've been most proud about as far as you accomplished so much at such an early age?
Well, first, the most thing that I was most proud about was being able to overcome cancer. That was the first thing. Because a lot of people don't make it through cancer, and so I was just very lucky to be one of the survivors. And another thing is that I was able to not focus on having cancer and moving on and start to play the violin, and then to get Simon Cowell's Golden Buzzer meant a lot to me. From being almost to the bottom, now I was on AGT, and so I was just really proud of what I had been through and how I overcame it. Thank you.